The parade's back on, buddy.
What do
We win against the Sharks.
Could have used about 7 more of those overtime wins this season. We were in the playoffs.
It's very true. What is the stat they gave out? 24 overtime games this year? That's like literally more than a quarter of the schedule is in overtime.
Yeah, that was their 24th overtime appearance, and they had lost 14 of those.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they had managed to pull off 7 more wins in overtime.
Not to correct you, but if they even pulled off 3 of those, they'd be in the playoffs.
Yeah, well.
The whole season came down to 3 goals. And the fact that the Canucks could not figure out how to play in overtime until the last 25% of the season. Pretty hilarious.
Well, no, because those are single points, right? So they would have needed...
Right, you're correct.
They would have needed like 6 or 7 of those. But still, learn how to freaking play 3. Okay, yes, we won tonight, right? Yeah. Whatever. Good bounce right to DeBrusk. Is Aatu Räty not a good enough freaking player to stay out there after he wins the draw to try and score? Like, what the hell are we doing? It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
It's a mean-nothing game.
Take a guy you're taking a guy completely out of the play. Like, you win the face-off, like, drive the net. Instead, we win the face-off and we wait. Because he's got to get off and the other guy's got to get on. It's so dumb. Like, this is the shit that I'm sick of, man. Like, I will not be sad if Tocchets walks. Because that just looks stupid. They did it twice and it just looked so dumb.
So when the Canucks re-sign Tocchets to a 5-year deal.
No!
Dustin said just... Hey, Macklin Celebrini finally scored. He's looked like crap against the Canucks every single game they played, but he finally comes up, assisted by former Vancouver Canuck Tyler Toffoli.
Yep. Yeah, big brother, basically, Toffoli there to Macklin and one Will Smith. Every time I hear him call out Johnny Shorthouse, call him out, it makes me giggle. I'm like, his nickname better be Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Because there's always snow, so there's Fresh Prince. What is that? There's a joke in there somewhere.
There's a joke in there somewhere. Yeah.
I'll let you guys try and find
Something
it.
about Chris Rock. I don't
know. Linus Karlsson also scoring, so another young guy picking up a goal. Good to see him doing what he does, being in front of the net and chipping in rebounds. And
that a big part of that goal started by D. Petey there using his feet the way he has been in Abbotsford all year, getting that puck around the back of the net and out of the zone up to Karlsson, who then chipped it ahead to I think it was Bluger or someone. Bluger was on the far side, but Karlsson driving the net, cleaning up that rebound.
Yeah, it was Bluger's shot to the front of the net that ended up going into as the rebound.
Yeah, so it was good, really good play all around from the team there, and then finding a way to get it done in overtime. Tolopilo getting a W in his first career start. I wonder if they'll have to cut the puck in half, though, because Quinn Hughes also tying Alex Edler for most points as a defenseman in a Canuck uniform. So maybe not as important as when he gets the breaker. So maybe Hughes will get the next puck.
Yeah, give the puck to Tolopilo, and then when you break the record next game, then Quinn Hughes can keep that puck.
There you go.
Katie in chat. Recently given a gifted membership. Please know, laughing and crying, our house will be chaos. Hashtag don't re-sign Tocchets.
Katie doesn't have to hear a lot of rants about Tocchets. What is she talking about?
She's like, I'm sick of it. I'm more sick of the rants than Dustin is of Tocchets.
She's been through a lot this year, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's been a tough year, all right, Canucks fans? It's been a tough year.
Well, the other thing, too, I wanted to point out, Quinn Hughes with an assist on that overtime goal by Jake DeBrusk. That's his 60th assist of the season.
Yeah, it's just crazy how much how important he is to the offense, and
Yeah.
that's with the time that he missed. I mean, well in front of anyone else on the team for scoring lead.
Yeah. What is the gap now? It's like 25 points or something like that between the Canucks scores.
I don't even want to look; it hurts my soul.
I'm looking it up right now. I apologize.
Yeah, you're gonna show it and make everyone cry.
If I can find it, but I'm an old man, so the internet is difficult for me to navigate, you know?
Yeah. your birth certificate is showing.
How to use this thing? www.canuckstats.com. Is that it?
The 1-9 on your birth certificate's showing, Russ.
Yeah. Oh man, how'd you know? All right, so Vancouver Canucks. Oh my gosh, I'm into like teams that don't even exist anymore. Yeah, so Quinn Hughes. Let's bring it up here so everyone can see this. Oh man, I'm stressed right now. Okay, here we go. Now you can see it, and there it is. Yeah, so Quinn Hughes, 75 points. Brock Besser's the next one down. Connor Garland with 49 points. So that's a 26-point gap.
That shouldn't happen. I mean, it's great, but could you imagine if we had some forwards that could put the puck in the net?
Wow, and the fact
Like
that
his point totals would be even higher.
Brock Besser, 49 points,
And
minus 25.
Yep.
Do we want to resign him to 8x8?
I've said my piece on Besser.
I've
said my piece. The numbers don't lie. You cannot get snowed by one 40-goal season where everyone went off. Like it's a one-off. You can't. You gotta separate the emotions. You gotta.
So Tolopilo gets his first win. Kudratsev plays in his first game, ends up getting about 13 minutes of ice time. Was a +1, so he was on the ice for the first goal as the defensive pair. Didn't notice him, so that's probably the good thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, all the young guys look great out there. None of them look out of place, but I mean, they are playing against San Jose, right? So
Fair.
it's it's tough to it's really tough to like fully analyze these games. Tolopilo did a great job with pretty light work. I really liked DPD's game.
Mhm.
Like after taking the high stick, coming back and battling through. I think he almost took a puck up high later in the game and just stayed out there and was a big part of the first goal. Didn't get an assist, but he was the main driver of getting that out of the zone. So I really think he had a great game. And then, yeah, of course, you got DeBrusk, Besser, and Hughes, the guys who should be getting it done in overtime, got it done.
DeBrusk with another kind of a lucky bounce off the end boards, but he didn't make any mistake, and he gives it through Gorgiev to finish that thing off. So that's good to see.
Yeah, and Gorgiev with a great game too, looking like the Gorgiev of last year that was really an important part of the Colorado Avalanche, refinding some of that form maybe.
He's like the DeBrusk of goalies. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. When he does, he can win games all on his own. Like he'll make 45 saves and win a game, but he can also allow like 6 goals on 12 shots, sort of thing.
Fair, yeah.
Let's jump into the 3 stars
Fair,
of the
yep,
game.
yep.
What are your predictions there, Mr. Dustin?
Oh, Shorty's the nostalgic type. So we had a first time winner, so a Tolopilo, even though he didn't really do much.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Hughes tying Alex Edler for points. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Gorgiev did make 35 saves. So if they were going to maybe throw it, well, I don't know. It's a coin flip, Gorgiev or Celebrini.
Nailed it.
I would give it to Gorgiev.
Quinn Hughes, first star. But, I guess bigger milestone than your first NHL win, getting his point, and that ties his Alexander Edler.
Yeah,
Macklin celebrating with the second star, scoring his first goal in Rogers Arena, the first of many to come once he joins the team. And then Nikita Tolopilo with a less than 1 goals against because he got pulled a couple times. and a 938 save percentage for his first win. Only had to make 15 saves out of the 16 shots, but either way, he did what he needed to do and got it. And that's what really matters at the end of the day.
That's fair enough, but I really would have given the second star to Georgiev. I mean, San Jose had no business being in this game.
Correct.
There was a lot of chances that the Canucks could have been up big. He made some big saves for them, especially on the power play early. The first 2 or 3 power plays the Canucks had, he really held the Sharks in this game. So yeah, but we'll see.
I don't know if you saw earlier, Big Hog sent me the tweet from Frank Saravelli saying that Willander had signed. And now I guess he's getting torched because I guess Willander's agent has sent an email out that said, like, no, they haven't signed. I don't know what you're talking about. So now Frank Saravelli is backpedaling on Twitter. Have you been seeing that too?
Yeah, his sources, Thin and Air, were incorrect. So let's just, Canucks fans, do not ever listen to anything Frank Saravelli says about this team. He barely knows anything about the Oilers, and that's the team he focuses on. So let's just he gives the early silver hair folks a real bad name.
When I found out, what is he like?
That guy's younger than us, man.
Yeah.
He's like 35 years old, and he looks like he's 50. So what does that tell you? Don't listen to him. I don't know how is he the chair of the Pacific Hockey Writers Association? Like, how did that happen?
Is it nepotism? Does he have like a father or something who runs the thing?
I don't know. Just he needed to put the phone down today. That was a whole day of just bad takes. I mean, you don't need to come out and tell everybody that Couture's retiring because of bad health. Like, you can just say that the Sharks are having a press conference tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, it's awful situation, but let the guy dictate his own story. Like, social media is just death for privacy for these players or any celebrity for that matter. But yeah, just Saravelli with 2 big misses today.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of.
And then he basically just says everything that's obvious. It's like, well, sources say that there's going to get a deal done for the 2025-2026 season. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. I also just noticed
if anyone ever needs to lose their password to X, it's him.
Macklin Celebrini scored his goal at the 4:20 mark of the period.
Yes, he did. He did. Yeah.
You love to see
I saw
it.
that.
That's his secret way of saying, yes, I'm coming to BC for the bud.
Shorty. Yeah, he did it just for Shorty.
That's hilarious. So Dustin, I'm thinking about covering the LA Edmonton Oilers series. What do you think about that?
Are we cheering for LA?
I think so, yeah. We're going to cheer for our boy Kuzi, right? Like, why wouldn't we cheer for a former Vancouver Canuck?
Yeah, who would have known that Kuzmenko's such an offensive threat if you just let him play offense?
18 points in 12 games or something like that. It's ridiculous.
I want to. It makes me sad.
But I mean, there is that recency bias too, right? And I mean, Kuzi does kind of show that same thing when he went to Calgary, right? Like when he first got to Calgary, he was lights out. And so we'll see how she goes.
As soon as the coach wants you to work hard, it's a different story, right? So we'll see what happens in the playoffs.
They just give him some bananas and he'll be fine.
But you know what my worst fear is right now? That Calgary makes it in, and we're the only Canadian team that didn't make the playoffs.
But part of me wants Minnesota to miss now.
I know that, but like
being the only Canadian team
makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Like being the only Canadian team that doesn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, that would be a bad look. But at least we have a lot of really good excuses.
Yeah, and I saw someone asked earlier what would the name of the season be, and it's the at least we got a point season.
Yeah. A quarter of the season. Hashtag at least we got a point.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal. All right. Second last
Enter
game of the season.
Malhotra. Sorry, what?
What?
I didn't say anything.
Vegas, Wednesday night. The last game of the season. Last time for Quinn Hughes to break the record for Alex Edler this season. Maybe we see Hedel. What are you expecting to see? A bunch more young guys making their NHL debut?
I don't know if we'll see anyone else making their debut, but we'll probably see pretty much the same lineup, except maybe Hedel gets in and Ratu gets a night off. He's probably a little banged up. He'll probably be a little sore tomorrow after the kind of dropping on his knee. I mean, we've both done that where you just drop straight on the kneecap, even wearing the shin pad. Oh, sometimes you just jam it and it's like, yeah, you can stay in the game when the adrenaline's pumping, but the next day you're like a 80-year-old man. So
Yeah.
we'll see how Ratu's feeling tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if he misses the next game because they're going to want to get him feeling good for the playoffs in Abbotsford.
Right. Yeah. And then we got the Abby Canucks coming up with a game on Friday, right?
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So they play Wednesday on the road, and then Friday and Saturday as well to wrap up their season. So 3 more games left. And honestly, that's why I'm not super upset that Wielanders just everyone's taking their time because there's no real rush to get him over here. Where's he going to play? Like what? There's nowhere in the lineup really for him to go right now. Like just everyone just needs to finish the season, get the contract done for next year, get him to come into training camp and whatever. And we got to see where Myers is at too. Like maybe we have to move Myers because we're going to have a very packed right side all of a sudden, which is not something you usually say as an NHL team. But we're going to have a wealth of right-handed defenders and of like quality NHL ready guys. So we'll have to see what happens with him going forward. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that gets announced in the next couple of days. And also we have the Vegas game. And then shortly after that, by the end of the week, I'm sure we know what's going on with Tocchets and company. And we'll just see. One more game, Canucks fans. You guys have stuck with us this long. We can make it.
Oh,
One
we've been
more.
live during every single Vancouver Canucks game so far this year, and we'll be live for one more on Wednesday against the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, and then I'll drop in on you in the playoffs when you want to have me, and the push to 1,000. Now's the push to 1,000 subs, right?
Get to 1,000 before the end of the Stanley Cup Finals, I think. Woo! I think we can do it.
That'd be beautiful. Yeah, I think so. And then what? Then sky's the limit, right?
Yep. And we start doing more stuff, more time to make videos, and more income coming through the YouTube channel, and then we can start getting more and more content here on Nothing Is Perfect. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, you get to that 1,000 number, and we can start gifting more memberships too.
Exactly.
They won't get rejected.
Although I did check the other day, I think we're at like 95 members right now, which is absolutely wild because I think we usually average like 40 or 50 people watching. So we have like double the amount of members than we have in the stream on average. But it depends on who's here, right?
Yeah,
people come in and out.
Yep. But everyone who is here, make sure you click the like button and share because clicking that like button pushes Russ up the algorithm. So help him out. Help him get to that 1,000 subs, guys.
Is there anything you want to say to the
girls,
the kids in chat before I let you go?
Oh, just appreciate you all being here as always. The support's awesome. Happy to be here and talk about the games, even though it's tough to analyze at this time of year when you're not playing for the playoffs or anything like that. But always lots to talk about with the prospects and everything like that. We'll keep you guys informed as best we can. And obviously, Abbotsford has a playoff push coming up. So while Russ is streaming in the playoffs, we'll have Abbotsford Canucks updates consistently. So keep your ears peeled for those and have a great night. And we'll see everyone Wednesday.
Well, Dustin, thank you very much for everything tonight. And thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. And we'll talk to you on Wednesday, brother.
I'll talk to you then. Take care.
Nothing is perfect.